welcome back. We're having a look right now at the Hero S9 electric scooter. Now, the Hero brand is an emerging brand, really doing big things internationally in this year. We're at November 2020 at the time of making this video. Exploding around the world, this Hero brand, not literally. These are very well regarded scooters and they are really making waves everywhere from Argentina to Brussels to little old New Zealand down here where we're sat and making this video. So awesome brand, very well engineered. We're finding these scooters, the precision of the forming of the parts is excellent. We're not finding any loose, rattly screws and bits falling off or anything that's poorly thought out. There's a lot of care and consideration that's gone into creating these. When I say these, we've got the S9 and the S8 in a subsequent video. When there's some additional scooters in production, starting with these little gems that we've got here. Now, what does this scooter comprise of? We've got a 600 watt motor in the back here. It's a very grunty 600 watts as well, I can promise you that. It's a 13 amp hour battery. We feel this is well matched to the scooter in terms of weight and performance, and we're looking at a 48 volt system, and we're also looking at, that gives it a range of brochured about 40 Ks, and I'd say that is pretty spot on. The guy did a 20k ride on this scooter just yesterday, and I had a little over half the battery left, and I was really not hanging around, giving it full throttle and some hills. So, you know, I'd say you're realistically going to get that factory 40k range, which is excellent, and it is unusual as well. Most scooter manufacturers do overstate the expected range that you can get. Gives you a charge time, being a 13 amp hour battery, of a standard 4 to 5 hours for that battery size. How fast does it go? Everybody always wants to know. Factory speed is 45. I can tell you that I've seen 50 on the dial, and I'm 90 kilos and I'm 6'2", so potentially could be more than that. Climbing angle, look, I'm not big on the brochured climbing angles, but I can promise you we've got a volcanic cone, North Head, which is in the locality, and that is pretty steep, and we were flying up on this scooter consistently in the mid-20s, mid-upper 20s kilometers per hour. Only slowed a bit when we got to the very top, and it does get super steep. So this scooter does have excellent climbing ability. Let's look around it in a little bit more detail as well. We've got twin air shocks at the rear here for damping. We've got that 600 watt motor is a rear drive motor, and we also have drum brakes, rear and front cable activated. So a simple system. Drum brakes win on simplicity, win on weight. They're not as sharp and as aggressive as a disc brake, but for the size of the scooter and the velocities that it reaches, they're perfectly fine. Plus, great from a low maintenance point of view. We have a beautiful feature in this, which I'll show you now. Just have to turn the power on, assuming that is on. Fumbling around up there. Built-in acrylic deck lighting, and this is changeable as well. It's got 16 million different color combinations apparently. You can flash, you can pulse, you can have green, blue, yellow, purple, whatever takes your fancy, whatever matches your hair color, whatever matches your shirt on the day. Great safety feature as well, really visible at night. You will see the scooter coming from miles away, and if people are coming out of side roads, they're looking straight into that bright color, so great safety. The folding mechanism is very robust. We've got a handle here, pull that out, the thing will fold down. I'm not going to do it with it balanced here on this plinth, because you do need really to be sat on the ground in order to lock this neck back in, but it's very rigid, barely any flex, definitely no movement in there, so it gives you a good feeling of security. The tyres are 8.5 inches, small for a scooter, but then this is a performance compact category. Doesn't step up to the 10 inch, which you'll get on some of the longer range, larger scooters, but they're well matched to this device. I've found that they give good even rolling, nudges over the bumps nicely. It's got a head shock in here to absorb a bit more movement, and yeah, perfectly fine wheel size for the size of the scooter. Other features I can tell you about, see, standard from the controller point of view, it's a trigger controller. It's probably just out of shot up here, but yeah, standard trigger controller, 3 power levels. It's a colour display, not great for visibility in bright sunlight, but moderate to low light conditions you can see it perfectly well, yeah, it's unexceptional, but it's functional and works great. The performance on this scooter that I've touched on already, I really do think it's exceptional what they've done with it for a 600 watt motor. It performs superbly, it's very quick, and yeah, it does seem to get the expected range as well. Any drawbacks on this one? I would say if you've got particularly bumpy roads, then the smaller wheel size is not going to be ideal, and obviously you've got limited travel with a short head shock here, so it's not the best scooter for absorbing lumps and bumps. You might want to look at the S8 or even a 10-inch wheel scooter if that is your particular commute. Otherwise, for the category, for the price point, for an easy fold, relatively lightweight scooter, we're looking at around the 20 kilo mark for this one, then there's an awful lot of ticks in the plus column for the Hero S8. So thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel for more scooter product videos. You can get us on Facebook as well, facebook.com/electric scooter shop, and Instagram is our EG is eScooter Shop NZ, or you can just call in 25 Lake Road, Electric Scooter Shop, give us a ring, and happy to answer any questions. We've got these in demonstration, and we would welcome you to jump on and give it a ride around the neighbourhood and give us your opinion. So thanks for watching the video, and hope I get to meet you soon.